Hello, welcome back. This video will teach you technique and drills for Wushu punches. Changquan, or long fist, is the most popular style of Wushu, and it is characterized by its high kicks, its low stances, and of course its long fist movements such as punches, blocks, and hammer fists. By the end of this video, you will know the basic technique of a Wushu punch and how to use it in context. Though the movement of a punch is relatively simple, it takes quite a lot of practice in order to do it well. This is really one of the ways that you can distinguish really high-level athletes from just amateurs. In order to do a punch, first you're going to have to make a fist. To do this, you start with your hand, your fingers pressed together, you curl in twice and wrap your thumb around, and then leave your wrist extended. You don't want to bend your wrist upwards or downwards because if you were actually hitting a target with this, it would break your wrist. To do a punch, you will start with your hands chambered at your waist, fists right above your hips. Your shoulders will be pulled down and back. From here, you'll punch, your hand will start facing upwards, your palm is facing upwards, and then turn at the very last minute. Rather than your shoulders and your chest being 90 degrees from each other, you'll push a little bit farther into the direction that you're punching. And then slowly try the other side. As you do it, one hand will start, your hand that's punching will start facing upwards, and then you'll switch. The other hand will be punching forwards as you pull back with your original hand. Shoulders pulling down and back, fist extending into the direction that you're punching, and relax. You can start practicing slowly, going from one side to the other, trying to wait until that very last moment to turn that fist. Wait, turn. Wait, turn. Start in a chambered position and go. 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 As you can see, I am relaxed in between the chambered position and the extended position. This is what lets my fist move quickly, as well as gives a pa as I hit my extension. This whole time, you should also be thinking about pushing through your feet. As you do this, really the power comes through the ground, through your core, and then extends through the front of your fist. All right, we'll do 10 punches together, hands chambered at our waist, elbows pulling down and back. As you do this, I want you to be able to feel the power coming from the floor, coming through your waist, and extending through your punch. Again, every single time staying relaxed between your punches and turning your palm at the very last minute to get that pa. Feet about shoulder width apart, hands chambered. We'll do 10. Go, 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 and shake it out. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is a speed drill. We're going to alternate from doing 2 punches to 3 punches. The technique stays exactly the same the whole time, starting with our hands chambered, and we're going to do 2 punches first, starting with our right hand. Go, 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 and shake it out. One way that this movement can vary is rather than having your fist horizontal with your palm towards the ground, you can turn it on its side. This is Li Chuan, or standing fist. Next, we're going to do punches with a vertical fist, both coming out to the side. As you do this, one hand will be extended directly in front of your shoulder and the other hand will be slightly raised above. Let's do 3 on each side. Ready, shoulders down and back. Go. Back. Go. Back. Go. Back. Go, back, go, back, go, back. All right, shake it out. All right, now that you are familiar with the basic punches, we are going to add in some stance work. The first drill is called Ma Bu Gong Bu Punch, or horse stance, bow stance punch. As you're doing it, you want a powerful stance transition. Your feet are pushing through the ground and that changes you from horse stance to bow stance. You're also continuing to use that energy to extend through your punch. So I will start in a T stance. I'm going to the left. My left punch is extended. My left toe is on the ground. Most of my weight is on my right foot. I'll step out into a nice wide horse stance. My feet are facing forward. My thighs are parallel to the ground. Shoulders are still pulling down and back. And then I'm gonna push through this back leg here into a nice strong bow stance punch. Basically what's happening is this power that's pushing my stance into the transition is also carrying through to my punch, and then my other hand is pulled back into a chamber at my waist. Step into T stance, horse stance, punch, T stance, horse stance, punch. And the other direction, I'll have my weight on my left leg, my right toe is on the ground, one fist is punching forward, the other hand is chambered at my side, horse stance, bow stance, punch, T stance, horse stance, bow stance, punch. As you are doing this, remembering to stay relaxed between each movement such that the power can be carried through your body. Think every time trying to be quick, powerful, and snappy as you push from your bow stance to your horse stance. All right, the next movement that we're going to learn is a triple punch. So you'll start in a horse stance position, blocking by your knee with your left hand. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push again from my horse stance to my bow stance, extending all the way through that back leg from that front leg. And then I'm gonna do another punch, coming back to ma bu, and then punching to the other side. Again, horse stance blocking by my knee, bow stance, horse stance, bow stance. Again, block, speeding it up. 1, 2, 3. For this combo, I will use a vertical fist, and as you get more comfortable doing it, you can start adding more speed to it so that the tempo, rather than going 1, 2, 3, goes 1, 2, 3. Again, this final position, you are punching forward with your bow stance. Your backhand is slightly higher than your front hand. All right, let's do 3 on either side. Start in a horse stance position, blocking by your knee. Go. Other side. Go. 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 All right, so the last thing that we're gonna do is a little combo incorporating the techniques that we learned. Again, our hands will be in tight fists, curls our fingers around, our thumbs wrapped around, our wrists staying flat each time. We'll start with our fists chambered at our waist, cross in front, above your head, going to my left side, into horse stance. My fists are striking the other side, my gaze is to the left, and my backhand is slightly higher than my front hand. From here, my hand is gonna come through a chamber position and then punch in front. This is a vertical fist, now I'm in gongbu. Next, I'm gonna do a snap kick and then double punch back to horse stance. And then chamber position. Doing the other side, a chamber position, cross in front, above our head, step out into strong horse stance. Our attention is to the right, our backhand is slightly higher. We're gonna push through that back foot into a nice long gongbu punch, vertical fist. From here, snap kick, punch, punch, back to horse stance, and then back to chamber. Let's do each side twice every time, making sure each punch is quick and snappy and that we're hitting every position sharply rather than blending between stances as we go. Chamber position, I'll go to my left first. Chamber, and the other side. Again. Cross down, up, horse stance. Bow stance punch, snap kick, punch, punch, and chamber. One more the other side, chambered at our waist, shoulders pulling down and back. Go. And chamber. All right, that is the basic long fist punching technique. Though these movements are very simple, being able to do them well really separates higher level athletes from the rest of the crowd. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks and jiayou.